True wealth is not what you keep, it is what you give away. Welcome to Story Studio 91. Today, we bring you a story about a man who arrived in America with nothing and gave his employees $1 billion. His name is Hamdi Ulukaya, and his journey will restore your faith in humanity. Hamdi grew up in a small village in eastern Turkey. His family were shepherds. They made cheese and yogurt from sheep's milk. They had very little money, but they had something more valuable. They had generosity. Hamdi's father taught him a powerful lesson. He said, "If you have 2 coins, use one to buy bread and use the other to buy flowers, because you need food to live, but you need beauty to have a reason to live." This lesson would shape everything Hamdi did. When Hamdi was 22, he moved to America. He spoke almost no English. He had no money. He had no connections. He came to study, but he struggled to survive. He worked on farms. He washed dishes. He did whatever he could to pay for school. America was supposed to be the land of opportunity. But for Hamdi, it was just hard. After college, Hamdi started a small cheese company. It barely made any money. He worked 18-hour days. He slept in his car sometimes. He wondered if coming to America was a mistake. Then in 2005, Hamdi saw something in a newspaper. A huge yogurt factory in upstate New York was closing. It had been there for 85 years. Now it was shutting down. 90 workers were losing their jobs. Most people saw a dead factory. Hamdi saw possibility. He remembered the yogurt his mother made in Turkey. Real yogurt, thick and creamy, not the sugary liquid Americans called yogurt. Hamdi thought, what if I could bring real yogurt to America? What if I could save those jobs? He had no money for a factory, but he believed in the idea. He borrowed every dollar he could. He convinced a bank to take a chance on him. He bought the factory. Everyone thought he was insane. The yogurt market was controlled by giant companies. How could a Turkish immigrant with no experience compete? But Hamdi did something different. He hired back many of the workers who lost their jobs. He told them, "We are family now. We will build this together." He named his company Chobani. It means shepherd in Turkish, a reminder of where he came from. Hamdi worked next to his employees. He mopped floors. He fixed machines. He tasted every batch of yogurt. If it was not perfect, they made it again. The first months were brutal. Stores did not want his yogurt. Distributors hung up on him. Hamdi was running out of money. He was about to lose everything. But then a small grocery store gave him a chance. They put Chobani on their shelves. People bought it. Then they came back for more. They told their friends. Word spread. Chobani yogurt tasted like nothing else in America. It was thick. It was real. It reminded people of food their grandmothers made. Sales exploded. Within 5 years, Chobani became the top-selling yogurt in America. Hamdi's small factory could not keep up. He opened bigger factories. He hired thousands of workers. By 2016, Chobani was worth billions of dollars. Hamdi Ulukaya became a billionaire. But then Hamdi did something that shocked the business world. He gathered all his employees together, nearly 2,000 people. He gave each one an envelope. Inside was not a paycheck, it was ownership, shares of the company. Hamdi gave away 10% of his company to his workers. He made his employees millionaires. Some of them were mechanics. Some were single mothers. Some were janitors who cleaned the factory floors. One mechanic received shares worth over $1 million. A single mother who worked on the production line got $600,000. These were not executives. These were regular workers. And Hamdi made them wealthy because he believed they built the company together. The business world could not understand it. Why would you give away your fortune? Hamdi said something beautiful. He said, "Wealth means nothing if you do not share it with the people who helped you create it." But Hamdi did not stop there. He used his money to help refugees. He knew what it felt like to be a stranger in a new country. He knew what it felt like to have nothing. He hired hundreds of refugees in his factories, people from Syria, from Afghanistan, from Burma, people who fled war and violence, people nobody else would hire. Hamdi gave them jobs. He gave them dignity. He gave them a chance to rebuild their lives. He started a foundation to help refugees across America. He donated millions of dollars. He spoke at the United Nations. He reminded the world that refugees are not a burden. They are human beings with dreams. Hamdi says his success happened because America gave him a chance, and now he spends his life giving chances to others. Today, Chobani employs thousands of people. The company makes over $2 billion a year. But Hamdi still drives a regular car. He still lives simply. He still believes that the purpose of wealth is to lift others up. When journalists ask him why he gave away so much money, Hamdi tells them about his father, about the 2 coins, one for bread, one for flowers. He says making money is the bread, but helping people is the flowers. And without flowers, what is the point of living? Hamdi Ulukaya came to America with nothing. He built $1 billion company, but his real success is not measured in dollars. His real success is the mechanic who could finally buy a house for his family, the single mother who could send her children to college, the refugee who could stop running and start living. Hamdi proved that you do not have to choose between making money and making a difference. You can do both. You should do both. He showed us that success without sharing is empty, that wealth without generosity is meaningless, that the highest purpose of business is not just profit, it is people. Hamdi's father taught him that you need beauty to have a reason to live, and Hamdi has spent his life creating that beauty, not just in yogurt, but in the lives of thousands of people who now have hope because one man refused to forget where he came from. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe to Story Studio 91 and share this wisdom with someone who needs it today.